Welcome to your channel. I am going to give you some important guidelines regarding two important articles from today's Hindu newspaper. One important article is Open Up Supreme Court. There might be two questions that can be formed from this article. One is the ethics paper, for ethics paper, ethical question, and another is for GS2 paper. Open Up Supreme Court. This article relates to that whether some important information shared by judges in case of collegium system while appointing judges for collegium system, yeah, whether the personal asset of Supreme Court judges can be revealed under Right to Information Act. This article surrounds this topic, and there are some important keywords. When we read newspaper article, it becomes very easy to understand, to comprehend the article if we find some keywords. For example, here keyword is judicial independence. It means whether revelation of information under RTI Act will hamper the judicial independence. To what extent there is a possibility that such revelation will pose threat to the judicial independence? You have to ask this question yourself, and you have to analyze it yourself. To understand this, you have to first find out what is judicial independence. You have to know this concept. Right, judicial independence means what? That means the judiciary will act in an independent way without being influenced by government or legislature. So the way of direction of thinking in this case should be that whether such revelation will thwart such independence, whether there is a chance that any revelation of such information might influence judiciary in an adverse way. We everyone has our own analysis, we everyone has our own thinking process. So my thinking process will be different from you, so I will not give my opinion here. I have just pointed out the way you track the way and form your own opinion and analysis. In that way, another important keyword here is judges public authority, whether the judges are public authority or not. Of course, it is an also ethical question, right? You might find such type of questions in ethics paper, that whether judges are public authority or not. From transparent viewpoint, they are the they are the protector of the Indian Constitution. Right, Indian Constitution has vested power of the protection of Indian democracy at the hand of the judges. So from this viewpoint, judges are public authority. But while the matter comes to the revelation of information, you have to differentiate the public information and private information. In answer, you have to put this distinction, that what constitute public information, what constitute private information. The matter to the extent the matter is related with public life, the matter is related to democracy, the matter is related with public interest, it must have to be revealed for an accountable and transparent judicial judiciary. Right. So judges public authority. Public authority means the judges, they have also their own personal life. So the distinction is necessary in this case. So you have to find this distinction. Yeah, you have to put your notes from this viewpoint here. So correspondence of collegium system. So while appointing judges under collegium system in India, everything is actually hushed up. Everything is secret. In the article, you will find that there are some in article there are some mentions of other countries where the appointment of judges, their interview of judges before appointing, all the procedures are publicly revealed. So when you can note those points, for example, and in answer, if you give refer to the context of other countries where the public revelations is there while appointing judges, you can put such information in your answer. In UPSC, always valid proof is necessary in answer, especially in UPSC maze. The more valid proof you will give, the more you will be able to support the ground of your answer. In this case, that even there is a topic in your GS2 paper, a comparison of Indian Constitution with other constitution. So this you can gather points for this topic also from such kind of notes. So try to prepare your notes and put this point that what are some other countries where the revelation or public revelation is done regarding the process of judiciary appointment. So corresponding of collegium system, when the collegium system, here again your duty is the evolvement of collegium system in India. You might find questions in pre that collegium system is mentioned in constitution. No, the word this system is not mentioned in constitution, but it is just a process of evolvement of Indian judiciary from three different judges cases. First judge case, second judge's case, and third judge's case. Try to find out these three judges cases and prepare your own notes. So the collegium system itself has been evolved by the Supreme Court to maintain the independency of judiciary for the sake of judiciary, right? And in the article you will find a line that Supreme Court cannot eat and have the cake itself. Supreme Court cannot do cannot do both the things, that it will eat the cake and have the cake, right? When collegium system itself is created by Supreme Court for maintaining the independence of judiciary, there is no valid ground that the revelations done by the by the Supreme Court under RTI Act regarding the discussion of appointing of judges will create any kind of will hamper the independence of judiciary, right? And another important keyword here is the overriding public interest. It is very easy. What is overriding public interest? Try to find out it yourself. So accountability, transparency are some integral words from this article. Another important article is playing politics over the Golan Heights. It equally bears importance for pre and mains actually. From pre point of view, it has the importance of geography context, that what is the strategic position of this Golan Heights. It is important for IR questions also. So from geography point of view, what is each strategic importance? Each strategic importance is mainly carried by the height of the Golan Heights. Each water, Jordan River is there, so that the water from this river can feed the arid area, and it is as well as a fertile land for some crops. These 3 points are very important from strategic viewpoint as well as from the viewpoint of geography for pre as well as mains. So first, when we see about the Golan Heights, in your prelim syllabus, it is important. It is mentioned that any international events, uh, any international places which comes into news, any places which comes into news because of the international importance bears a very prominent role for your exam. So for equal for pre, you can keep a view that what are the geographical viewpoint, what are the geographical position of the Golan Heights, right? What is its agriculture, what is the water availability, and what river is in and around there, and the height matter. And when we say over the strategic importance from polity, yeah, from an international point of view, yeah, from military or security point of view, that there are two main countries, that is Syria, Iran, and Israel. Before Golan Heights is actually originally inherited by Syria, but in 1967, Israel has snatched the land from Syria, and right from that moment, the controversy and dispute is going on between Syria and Israel over the territory. Right, currently it is administered by Israel, but Syria is also claiming the territory, and there is a very strategic military importance of that portion for three countries, especially mainly Iran, Israel, and Syria. Because of the height of the territory, actually Israel has established this military observation point on that area, and because of the fertile land and because of the water, Israel has much more Israel has gained advantages from those area, and for the same causes, actually Syria and Iran are also claiming the territory, are on the verge of claiming the territory. And this is the reason Iran has put Hezbollah army, Hezbollah military, and Hamas military under Syria as a proxy fight to fight with Israel. So, as a whole, the Golan Heights bears importance for IR paper, international relation, polity, as well as from geography for pre and mains exam.